I'm Ben Major, and I'm a conservationist, an adventurer, and I suppose above all, I just love getting out into the wild places of our planet.
As a survival specialist and ex-army officer, Ben has had to live rough for weeks in jungles and deserts, and been on expeditions to some of the most extreme places on Earth.
Been to the Arctic, climbed big mountains, been to deserts, jungles, and at the moment I'm teaching myself how to row. I've been asked to take part in a world record breaking row down the Northwest Passage, which has never been done before, in 2014. But I'm only 13 stone, and these boys are like 18, 19 stone. All of them are world record breakers in the world of rowing. And I really do wonder what the hell I'm doing here, because I can't even get down the Thames, let alone 3,500 miles of Arctic Ocean. I'm zigzagging all over the place. Over the last 25 years, my life has been from one adventure to another adventure. And in the army, I was able to go on big expeditions to the Himalayas and climbed a couple of 8,000-metre mountains. And when I left, I got into anti-poaching operations in Central Africa. It was what all your dreams are made of, because you're out there doing it right in the thick of it, and you're living on your wits the whole time. Fell into round-the-world yacht racing, built my own boat, built my own house. I then got into doing security, so running news teams into Afghanistan, Iraq, into Darfur, into Colombia. Did some kidnap and ransom stuff. Over that period, I ended up doing conservation work, particularly working with remote tribal peoples. And I just love getting into these remote communities because the people there have got so many lessons to pass on to us. The key thing that drives me is just the amazingness of the planet that we live in. I've got a lot of places to go, to see, and to push myself physically and emotionally. And the Northwest Passage is going to be -30, -40, wet, cold every day for 3.5 months. And that's the sort of thing I love. I want dirt and grime and sweat, and just to feel out there.
I want to start off with whatever you can find around you that's dry. Moss is great, or maybe the inside of tree bark, but also pine needles are fantastic, just to get the fire going initially. You want to try and make a wigwam so air can get right into the bottom of the fire. The ends of the fat logs will start turning into big red embers, and that's really going to be the heart of the fire to then cook on. As these bits of wood start burning down, you can then just gradually feed them into the middle, and you don't have to mess around with trying to chop wood and all that kind of stuff.
To the very cramped living conditions, and at some point, almost everyone feels a little off colour.
It's only day 2. You know, we've got another 24 days of this, and they're bickering like anything. I mean, this boat is a nightmare.
The biggest part of survival is what's going on in your head. For me, a lot of it is about the enjoyment of suffering and being able to get through it. I still want to push the boundaries, and I still want to feel that kind of deep down panic initially, but then the kind of deep breath of going, you know what, I've got the knowledge to get myself through this.